All right, so this is going to be a little video walkthrough of how to do the cards for the naming compound set. So the first thing you want to do is you want to set your cards up the same way that I've got shown here. Here's your piece of paper. Whoops, let me get that straight. Here's your piece of paper that's at the end of your packet. And it's got the same boxes that I've drawn here. So next to the cation side, we want to put our blue cards. Next to the anion side, we want to put our yellow cards. And you should find calcium and put that on the top, and find phosphorus and put that on the top of your yellow stack. Now the first thing is, let's review just for a second of the types of ions. Remember that everything in this blue pile, these are all going to be metals. Metals always want to lose electrons, so they're always going to have a positive charge. So you can see that these are going to be placed on the cation charge. Remember, cats are positive. On the other side, you've got phosphorus. Everything in that yellow stack is a nonmetal. Nonmetals are going to want to gain electrons, so they're all going to become anions. So the steps in this worksheet is you want to turn to the page that's got the chart. And in fact, one of the first examples is done for you, and you'll see that calcium and phosphorus are right there. So the steps to do this are, you're going to take the calcium card and you're going to move it into the cation spot. And then you're going to take the phosphorus card and you're going to move the phosphorus into the anion spot. Then you're going to look up the charges for calcium and the charges for phosphorus. When you look on your periodic table, you'll see that there's a 2 that's above the charge, above the column for calcium. So it's going to have a +2 charge. When you look at phosphorus, you're going to find that it has a -3 charge. So you're going to take the 2 card, move it down, put the 3 card here. The next part is to crisscross the charges. This is just like what we did when we did the naming acids and bases. So the 3 for the phosphorus is going to get moved down into this box. The 2 from the calcium is going to be moved down into this box. Now we're ready to start answering the questions that are in that chart. The first, when you look at that first column, it says, are the subscripts the same? If the subscripts are the same, you're going to remove them. Well, when we're looking at these, the subscripts are different, so you're going to leave them there. So you're just going to put no for that box there. Moving along to the next column, it says, are any of the subscripts a 1? Well, neither of these numbers are a 1, so you're going to leave it there. The last column, you can see where the formula is written down, Ca3P2. So that's the formula. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate one more just to kind of make sure that you've got a clear picture. Let me go ahead and just delete all this stuff off. Okay, so now you want to find your aluminum, and we're going to do phosphorus. Going to put our aluminum card here and our phosphorus card here. When you look up and find the charge for aluminum, you'll see that it has a +3 charge. When you look up the charge for phosphorus, you're going to see that it has a -3 charge. When we crisscross these, bringing those across so that you went like that. Now we're ready to do our chart. Well, the first column says, are the subscripts the same? If yes, remove them. And you're going to actually take them right out of those boxes. You're going to go to the next column. It says, are any of the subscripts a 1? Well, the only numbers we used were 3s. There's no 1 there, so there's nothing to remove, so you're going to say no. And then in the box, you're going to write the formula down, which is ALP. That's all you write down for that formula. We only need 1 of each of these to balance the charges. Well, I hope that's helpful. This is the exact same demonstration that I did in class, so hopefully that clears up any questions.